Hello friends, how are you all today? I am back with my new vlog. And people who have been watching my vlog, they know that new vlog means new outfit and new creation. Well guys, that's correct. And my today's vlog is gonna be absolutely special. I know this is what you have been hearing from me about every vlog and every creation. But no guys, today's vlog is for sure absolutely special. And why, that you would come to know in few seconds. Well guys, why today's outfit is special is because this is something which we all Indians love to wear. And now in today's time, it's not just Indians, in fact everybody all over the world love to wear this outfit or this attire. And what I'm talking about is the beautiful, simplified, simplicity and elegance sari. Yeah guys, today I am going to create a vlog about a beautiful sari that I would be creating for you beautiful people. Well guys, when we are making sari or when we want to wear, I wouldn't say when we are making sari, because most of the people pick up a sari which is 5.5 meters long and they just drape it with the pins and that's about it. But my today's vlog is special because you must be wondering what is so special about a sari vlog. What is the creation? What is the idea behind it? Well guys, yes, there is an idea behind creating a vlog about a sari. Well, we all love to dress in sari, but so many times it is difficult for us to drape a sari because certain fabrics are very difficult to get it pleated correctly, and also the pleating on the pallu, and then it keeps falling, and if it's soft and silky you have to put a lot of safety pins. That's what I mean, that when we are creating a vlog about sari, I would be making a ready-made stitch sari. And what I mean about a ready-made stitch sari, that is, you don't have to put any effort of pinning it or draping it or have to be so hassle-free by just wearing it like a skirt, clipping it with the hooks or the buttons and just wearing it, and easy to wear, and that is something you would like to wear it then every day. Of course, it's not possible because we live in a city life which is not that demanding about women wearing all the time sari, but definitely for certain occasions or events when you want to dress up nicely and you want to wear a beautiful sari, you don't have to think twice. Trust me on that. And what I mean is, I won't be making a sari with a very difficult fabric. I'm going to use a fabric which is called a fox print. Usually saris of these kind of fabrics is impossible to drape because they are so soft, so silky, so fluffy that to get the correct draping is absolutely difficult even if you get to a professional. So that's the idea about today's vlog guys. I would be showing you all different fox fabrics. I would be picking one and I will be draping it in a ready stitch sari so that it would be so comfortable for you to just drape it. Now how do we do that? I would give you a rough idea. I would be making a petticoat attached to the sari, and when we wear it, we just drape it like a skirt, we clip it, we move the pallu and we put it around. So that's how it is done, and it is very simple, and we can be innovative and creative by using different fabrics. We don't have to always wear the typical sari fabrics like silk, georgette, chiffons which are readily available in the market. Which are available in the market. You can go and try different fabrics which have been very difficult till date to drape it and wear it as a sari. So that's the idea. And of course, sari with a beautiful, elegant, sexy blouse goes without saying. So I would be picking up a certain fabric which can match very well with my sari and make it into a nice spaghetti, sleeveless, short sleeve, cap sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, elbow sleeve, full sleeve, whatever comes into my mind at that moment when I pick up the fabric, and design a nice beautiful deep cut neckline with a back deep blouse. So as you guys know who have been watching my vlog, we pick up the fabric, I pick up the accessories, I design it, sketch it, explain it to Master G, finally reveal the look of the whole outfit. So without wasting time, let's go shopping and let's see what's there. So here I am to check the fabric, and as I said, I will be picking up a fabric which is called a fox print. Guys, these are the fox print fabrics. If you see, they have these beautiful printing on it. I mean the pleating, which is it just stays like that. These fox print fabrics are imported fabrics. The width is big, which is around 54 inches, and they are available in all different unique shades. These are stretchable fabrics. They look absolutely beautiful, and it is just impossible to drape it into a sari if it is not being stitched. I mean, if you just try to drape it with safety pins, it's not going to stay. This one I'm liking. That's the reason I have removed it and kept it outside. It's got a beautiful shade of beige and brown, and when we wear it, it gives a beautiful pleating 3D effect. These are the other ones, but they all are good, but the one which I have removed, I like it because of the reason is it's got two shades inside. These fabrics are available in white shades which have beautiful embroidery on it, so it can be easily colored into any shade. This one I have removed in beige color. It's got this beautiful sequined and gold embroidery on it, and it goes perfectly well with the sari that I'm planning to make. So it's going to be a beautiful combination of a nice sleeky blouse with this beautiful pleated sari. So guys, I think I have made my choice for today, and we are ready to go shopping for the accessories. So here I am in the store to check out the accessories, and as I see these sequin hanging laces, I'm quite in love with these laces for the sari pallu. I'm just looking out for something very fine edged for the blouse, because the blouse fabric is so elegant. I don't want to put too much on it. It's just going to be for finishing. So I'm just planning to pick up something which is very thin and delicate, which can come around the neckline, at the bottom of the blouse, around the back side, the back neck of the blouse. That's going to be deep. And these are the various options which are available. Some are quite broad, which is not for what I want today, and these are the embroidered laces, but that's not the purpose for today. It is absolutely something which needs to be thin and delicate, something like these popping out laces, which I like, which have these small triangles which keep coming out, so when you wear it, when it falls around the neckline, it really looks beautiful and elegant. And I have removed this sequined long hanging lace, which I am planning to place it at the bottom of the palla, which is going to be nice and beautifully hanging, and it's quite long. I would say somewhere around 10 inches. So when you hang it around, it looks beautiful. There are these different shades available, so I have picked up a beautiful gold, as my blouse has a little tinge of gold on it. So I guess a beige, brown and gold is, without saying, the ultimate combination, and it can look absolutely beautiful and stunning. So guys, I think I have made my choice for today, and this is it. So here I am in my store to do the sketching bit, to design what I want to explain Master G, how it needs to be executed. So firstly, I am sketching the pattern for the blouse, and for blouse, of course, I'm looking out to keep a nice broad deep U neck, and there would be front hooks. So this is going to be ultimately nice and fitted. Guys, blouse is something which needs to have a perfect fit. Even the simplest of the cut and neckline doesn't matter. So what matters is it should have a proper fit. So please focus on the fitting of the blouse. That is, when you are explaining to Master G, make it a point that he understands the measurements very well, as in the upper chest and the chest. Sometimes people wear it, but then there are these gathers which come around the armhole, which means the cut is not proper. I'm just mentioning the detailing. The length of the blouse which I'm keeping is around 14 inches, and the sleeve I am not keeping. Well, I was thinking to keep a short sleeve, but I guess I'm cutting it off and making it nice and sleeveless, because that's what I like. And the strap behind is going to be absolutely thin, which I have made a note of. The neckline would be 9 inches. and back is going to be absolutely deep, which is 12 inches. So basically there would be 2 inches of fabric seam, as my blouse length is 14 inches. Sari length is 44 inches. Of course I would need to cut it. As I said, it's a bigger width, it's an imported fabric, so we will be cutting it off because keeping 52 or 54 inches is just not possible even with heels. And waistline I have mentioned because this is a ready sari, so it is very important to put the correct waistline so that it's getting the proper hooks. Petticoat is going to be attached. There is no hassle of wearing the petticoat in this. This is the waist belt that we would be creating, and it's going to be absolutely open sari, and there would be these pleats which would be falling in the center, which will be all stitched, so there is no work that needs to be done besides hooking it up. And these are the other details. The pallu length I like to keep it long. And guys, this is the look of the sari which I just mentioned. It is very tricky fabric to just drape it, but if you see when it is stitched, it is looking so well draped and comfortable to wear. I'm sure if you make it into a stitched sari, you can wear any kind of fabric, and trust me, you can stand out in the crowd, because sari is something which definitely looks beauty, and if it is in a different fabric, it can really make you look elegant and nice. The blouse, as I had mentioned, I've kept it sleeveless with a nice deep neck, and if you see the hanging sequin laces which I have placed at the palla. So this is the complete look, and I guess you liked it, and if you liked it, do share. I'm Krisha Sidwani. Take care.